By the end of this lecture, learners will be able to define the main approaches to needs analysis in ESP. Identify the characteristics of each approach. Determine the importance of approaches in ESP course. This is lecture number 14. Approaches to needs analysis in ESP. Hello everybody. And welcome to UNIV-ENGLISH channel. It's all my pleasure to meet you again in this series of e-learning lectures, aimed at developing your knowledge and skills in the area of ESP, English for specific purposes. But, before we move forwards, if you have not been here before, then, welcome to the UNIV-ENGLISH channel. If you do like videos like this, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. And also smash the notification bell to receive notifications of when I produce more videos like this. For more information, you are invited to visit my website, english.mokurma.com. So, let's begin with this question. What do you know about the approaches to needs analysis in ESP? Introduction. Needs analysis is considered as the cornerstone in the process of planning and delivering any language course, whether it is Business English, BE, English for medical purposes, EMP, English for legal purposes, ELP, or any other English for specific purposes, ESP. Various models of needs analysis have been proposed by scholars and authors. According to Jordan, 1997, there are 5 main models: target situation analysis, present situation analysis, deficiency analysis, strategy analysis, and means analysis. Target situation analysis, TSA. The target situation analysis, TSA, refers to the situation in which language learners will be using the language they are learning. Hutchinson and Waters, 1987. TSA examines needs after a language course has ended. Chamber, 1980, 29, describes target situation analysis, TSA. He states that needs analysis should be concerned primarily with the establishment of communicative needs and their realizations, resulting from an analysis of the communication in the target situation, what I will refer to from now on as target situation analysis, TSA, to identify this more restricted sense of needs analysis. Richards et al., 2002, 539, state that TSA is the situation or setting in which the student will have to use the target language. This may be a study or work situation or any context in which the learner needs to use the language. Analysis of the communicative and linguistic demands of the target situation is an essential phase in needs analysis. The target situation consists of a range of techniques that are used for the analysis of communication variables, for example, participants, settings, target levels, aims and purposes, interaction, instrumentality, dialect, communicative event, and communicative key, which are organized as parameters and dynamically interrelated. These variables can be applied to determine the target language needs of any group of learners. Hutchinson and Waters, 1987. Coleman, 1988-106, claims that, probably the most influential of all needs analysis procedures currently available is Munby's communication needs processor. This approach seeks to evaluate the language structures, functions, tasks, processes, and linguistic information that learners should ideally acquire in order to operate effectively in the target environment. TSA focuses mainly on the course's end goals, which has resulted in a goal-oriented strategy. It investigates learners' target needs and prerequisite abilities to satisfy the target situation criteria. These objectives reflect the end point in the ESP course process in present situation analysis (PSA). TSA involves a wide range of questions about a variety of aspects associated to the attitudes of the participants in the learning process towards the target situation. The course developer is likely to collect answers to the questions listed below. 1. Why is the language needed? 2. How will the language be used? 3. What will the content area be? 4. Where will the language be used? 5. When will the language be used? Present situation analysis, PSA. Present situation analysis, PSA, examines the learner's current learning conditions and identifies contrasts between it and the goal situation. Robinson, 1991, 9, states that a PSA seeks to establish what the students are like at the beginning of their language course, investigating their strengths and weakness. PSA determines the student's level of language growth at the start of the language course. This specific framework assists language instructors and ESP practitioners in recognizing and decoding students' goals and needs, as well as exploring their strengths and limitations. According to Songhori, 2008, effective needs analysis must incorporate both target situation and present situation analysis in order to suit the requirements of learners and achieve the intended goals. ESP practitioners must learn about learners' attitudes toward language teaching and learning through a variety of instructional approaches and levels of competence. The current situation allows the ESP educator to evaluate his learners' previous knowledge and assess their real level. Based on the findings of this study, the teacher would determine which language skills to include in the course and which to remove. Besides, the issues presented while analyzing target situation assist teachers in identifying learners' target language needs in order for them to be successfully competent language user. Present situation analysis, PSA, and target situation analysis, TSA, should be used to conduct a detailed needs analysis. 1. How long have they been learning English? 2. What is their language level? 3. What is their level of education? 4. Which skills in English have been well developed? 5. Which skills have to be worked on? 6. What is their knowledge of structures and lexis? 7. What are their preferences regarding the time of studying? 8. What strategies do they use? Do they require strategy training? Deficiency analysis, DA needs have been considered in terms of destination, TSA, and starting point, PSA. The question is how to move from the starting point to fulfill the needs discovered in the end to get the destination. The solution was offered through deficiency analysis, which is the measurement of the learning gap, West, 1982, as cited in Belcher, 2006. p.136. Deficiency analysis, DA, is concerned with the learner's needs and necessities. It links present skills, language use, and tasks for which learners are/will utilize the language. In other words, the deficiency analysis is concerned with the disparities between existing and desired language ability. This approach opened the door for another approach known as strategy analysis, or learning needs analysis. Learning situation analysis, strategy analysis, SA. This approach seeks to identify the methods and strategies that learners use to acquire knowledge. As a result, the how is more important than the what. Accordingly, teachers should provide students with the required learning skills to meet the goals of the learning process, while taking into account their varying levels and keeping them engaged. Researchers emphasized the significance of investigating learning processes and tactics, as well as identifying weaknesses, gaps, and the target needs. Also, this approach seeks to investigate learners' learning practices and perspectives, as well as their strategies and preferred methods of learning and what they aspire to learn. As a result, ESP course designers provide motivating methods that attract learners and keep them engaged so that they may fulfill the course's goals and achieve effective learning. This approach depicts the way of moving from the point of departure, PSA and DA, to the destination, TSA. These set of issues may be useful for ESP practitioners. 1. Why are the learners taking the course? 2. What do the learners think they will achieve? 3. What is the learner's attitude towards the ESP course? 4. How do the learners learn? 5. What will be available/offered throughout the course? 6. Who are the learners? 7. What do they already know about English? 8. What are their interests? 9. What is their socio-cultural background? 10. What is their attitude to English? Means analysis, MA. Means analysis, MA, is concerned with identifying the constraints and circumstances in which the course will be delivered. Its main goal is to collect data on the classroom culture, learner variables, instructor profiles, and the organization's language teaching status. Each ESP course should be tailored to the context in which it will be presented. As a result, the course's implementation will be determined by the location of the learner's lectures, the setting in which the course is being run, as well as the events surrounding them. Even if two ESP groups have the same targeted needs, the development of the course is affected by the location where the course will be used. Friendo, 2005, presented the following list of points to consider when conducting means analysis. 1. What facilities are available, example, rooms, seating, location? 2. What equipment is available, example, boards, flip charts, cameras, projectors? 3. How much time is available to design the course and prepare materials? 4. How much time is available for training? 5. What is the availability of suitable materials? 6. What time of the day will learners be available? Conclusion. Needs analysis should be regarded as an essential component of ESP syllabus design in order to connect current students' learning requirements with the needs emerging from their future job. It encompasses not just students, but all parties involved in the educational system as well as related employers. Several scholars and practitioners carefully studied a variety of approaches to needs analysis in order to fulfill the needs of students in the learning process of ESP. It is difficult to tell if a single approach to needs analysis can be an accurate indicator of what is required to improve learning. The suggested comprehensive conception of needs analysis includes all of the components required to complete the puzzle of needs analysis perceived and desired by learners. It should be noted that the various models addressed here are not mutually exclusive, but rather should be seen as complementary.